Named for the founder of St. Vincent and the pioneer of Benedictine monasticism in the United States, the Boniface Wimmer Award recognizes a senior faculty member for sustained excellence. This year, Dr. William Snyder, professor of English in the School of Humanities and Fine Arts, is the recipient of the Boniface Wimmer Award. And as a veteran, he knew to come forward before I said so. Dr. Snyder earned a bachelor's degree in English from St. Vincent College and a master's and PhD in English from West Virginia University. Among the many accomplishments here at St. Vincent, he is the founding director of the Interdisciplinary Writing Program, the person most responsible for the 6 principles of good writing that each student here should be able to recite. He is published in a wide variety of specialties within his profession, ranging from composition to literary criticism. His teaching duties routinely span the same impressive range. Dr. Snyder is both a champion for and exemplar of the liberal arts. His decade-long leadership of a project to place thought-provoking, inspiring artwork in classrooms around campus provides just one of many possible examples of this. This academic year is Dr. Snyder's 40th year teaching in higher education. Obviously, he started when he was 10 years old. Throughout this time, he has been a consistent innovator and involved in the scholarship of teaching and learning on a regional and national level. He certainly shows no signs of slowing down in this or any other regard, and we are thankful for that. Most recently, he has integrated digital technologies to embrace hybrid approaches to his courses. Again, student voices provide an insightful look into Dr. Snyder's classroom. From his British literature class, one student wrote, "Dr. Snyder really cares about teaching, and no matter how much some of his students might hate him at the time, they always benefit intellectually from his classes." From his intermediate writing class, another student wrote, "Dr. Snyder is, as far as grading is concerned, one tough cookie. He makes us work. He doesn't cut corners. Neither should we." Another student reflected that living up to his standards has been hugely beneficial to my growth as a student. Rarely have I ever felt so driven to succeed by a professor. His one-on-one interviews have been the most valuable learning experience. Dr. Snyder works diligently to make his courses relevant to 21st century students. As one student put it, his use of humorous and contemporary examples turns what could be a boring discussion into something entertaining and enjoyable. From these and many other comments, you see that Dr. Snyder courageously holds students to consistent high standards, demanding a higher quality of writing and/or understanding of literature than they initially thought they were capable. To accomplish this, he meets students where they are and provides the necessary scaffolding for them to reach the lofty heights he expects. St. Vincent College has benefited tremendously from Dr. Snyder's commitments to his students, generosity to his colleagues, and his love of the liberal arts. Dr. Snyder, it's with sincere gratitude for your continuous dedication and outstanding service in so many different ways that we recognize you with the 2014 Boniface Wimmer Faculty Award.
I'm very glad, very honored to have this chance to congratulate all the graduates, wish you the greatest success. But I would like to also share a couple of reflections involving several subgroups among you. Last week, I was going through my favorite scholarly resource, Facebook, where I routinely find links to articles analyzing the economy and job prospects for university graduates. Every week, there's a piece on the best and worst majors that employers covet, including headlines such as worst ROI, return on investment, and most hated majors, Also making the rounds on many websites is the question, is college worth the investment? The degrees under suspicion are typically fine arts, social work, education, hospitality, and theology. You could throw in English, history, and philosophy, often included on these lists, which are regularly promulgated by Forbes magazine, Wall Street Journal Online, Barron's, or Kiplinger's. So I want to thank all of you graduating with these majors, because the researchers for these news sources fail to see what I've seen persistently over 4 decades, that despite discouraging economic news and prospects, you were the more courageous for following your desires, passions, talents, dreams, and creativity. You have ignored Yahoo News, which is evidence of your intelligence. Thanks especially to my English majors. You don't know this, but you are part of a group that has amazed me over the entire time I have been a teacher. I've taken a great delight in seeing various groups of students: Generation X, Generation Y, millennials, grungers, hipsters, nerds, bohos, headbangers, and recognizing the same eternal flame of love of literature and language that I was able to experience with my own group here from 1969 to 1973. We felt that we were held together by a devotion to study of a field as old as any other. I have the special privilege and joyous realization that my generation and yours are continuing the important conversation about great ideas or about human experiences in wondrous and sometimes beautifully disturbing poetry and prose. I would also like to thank the parents who have supported you, no matter what your major. I have a special sympathy for the parent of the humanities major, for I remember as an English major back in the day, I was a source of both pride and shame for my dad. Oh, your oldest son is going to college? Where? St. Vincent College. What's his major? His major in English? What's he going to do with that? I wish he had the answers that you are providing. Someone here is going for a PhD at a Big Ten university. Another is going for a master's degree in computer science at a very prestigious college. Several are attending law school, one with a full ride. Several are headed for middle or secondary classrooms. And another is going to be a teacher in the suburbs of Paris. Nice work if you can get it. In the 1940s in Poland, there was a young playwright. He decided to go to college and become a theology major. While there, he studied philology and wrote poetry. According to the web, not a desirable career arc. What can you do with that? Serve in the top job in Vatican City for 27 years. I feel compelled to paraphrase Boniface Wimmer. All disciplines are necessary, beautiful, and useful. What can you all do with your degree? Amazing things, no matter what anybody else says. Good luck.